Hi guys, so welcome to the Lorette Studios. This is another episode of Android programming. We'll be looking at the Android Recyclerview. We need to add more functionality to what we had earlier. This time we're going to be adding the card view. The card view is part of the Android material design in which you could display layouts in cards and you could do different things with the card. You could decide to give a background, you could decide to add an image, you could decide to add a text. Anything you desire, you could actually do with the card view. Now let's integrate card view into our Android application. In the build Gradle, you need to add the dependency for card view, or you add the material design dependency as a whole, where you have multiple packages where you're going to have the card view, the recycler view, the coordinator layout, even the drawer layout, a lot of design layouts are packaged up in the material design. So if you're adding that, you're going to have all that encompassed. But now I just need something quick, and we don't need the whole project to be kind of big. So that's why I'm adding the card view just as a single package out of the material design. Once you do that, Cardview 1.0.0, you're good to go. Sync your project. Head straight to the item itself, because that's where the card view is going to actually hold on to different things. So in the item, you have the card view, where you're going to have it wrap around the relative layout, where you have the image view and the text items. So now the card view is going to be the first eye layer where you're going to actually be working with. And you could add elevation, you could add some padding to it. You set the layout width and height based on the content you're looking at. You could add clickable, true, focusable also as true, and the rotation as vertical. So you could actually tweak your card view. You could add rounded corners if you need. You could make it a little bit rounded instead of flat. You could elevate it from the background. You could add background as well. You can add colors to your card views. You could do a lot of things. So this is just going to wrap around the item itself. It's having a flat kind of look. It's going to have an elevated outlay, just like you are actually putting a book on a layout on a flat table. So that's just it. Now we've added an image view, because we'll be including an image right at the left corner, where you have the title of the particular Android version and also its description underneath as text and text, while the image will sit by the left. So you had that actually, and I'll just look at the drawable, where we'll kind of bring in different images to depict the particular Android version: cupcake, donut, glaze, Frio, gingerbread, honeycomb, ice cream, jelly bean, Kit Kat, lollipop, marshmallow, nougat, Oreo, and the Android pie. So you just add the images based on the eye. So you're going to have the item width of 8 dp of those image. Now let's see the way we're going to bring this into our adapter. So we need to deal with the adapter. You don't need to actually manipulate anything from the main activity, since you are adding the image right there in the drawable. If probably peradventure you've adjusted your JSON, that's when you need to actually undo the model, add the image field, and also try to parse the image as well, so that you could be able to use it in the adapter. But now we are actually going to pick those images in the embedded in the code. So that's something we'll be doing now. In line 47 and 48, you get to call the context that's actually been this particular activity, get its resources, that's the res. This res folder is called the resources, and get the identifier, like what you want to get an identifier to be able to select each of those images we need. Now we need to use the name, because the name depicts the name of each of those images. So if probably you have a title of cupcake, the image is cupcake.png or JPEG. Or if another example, we have the title of title as donut or jelly bean. Now the image name is also being jelly bean. Now you need to bring it down to lowercase, because the image is actually typed in lowercase, so that it's going to match. You need to use case sensitive when you're trying to pass an identifier. You call it an identifier, so it's case sensitive. So we actually need to bring any of the name, probably it's in title case, to lowercase, so that we'll be able to use that. And the definition type is the drawable. Where are you pulling it from? Are you pulling from the asset? Are you pulling from the bitmap? Where are you pulling this from? It's from the drawable. And you get the package name just as a context to close that up. Now the ID you get is going to be the identifier that you'll be using to set the background resource to the image layout, IMG. So from there, you're good. And you've been able to set that to the item view, like setting the resource or the image to the layout. The on-click everything is fine. So that's just the little adjustment you need to do in your custom adapter. The row item and the custom adapter is where you need to work on with the build gradient to add the dependency. So with that, you're good to go. We could actually run this in an emulator to see, and I've actually run it, so I might just be launching it directly from the emulator. It's called Recyclerview. I hope I'm going to pick the right one. Cool. So this is it. So this is what you'll be having. The Cardview elevated out of the layout, and you could see it looking good, looking like far better than the previous version of the Recyclerview. And this, we're doing this on Kotlin with less code. That's the beauty of it. So you could actually swipe or scroll down and bottom up as you like to actually get that, and still your click listener are working. Cool, donuts. So I got a comment that we need to do a search and everything. We'll be covering this in this tutorial. We'll be doing search. We'll be doing a lot of things with the recycler. We'll be doing swipe to delete. We'll be working just like the way the Gmail also is, and we'll also be doing our search filter. So we have a lot to do, and we'll all be doing this using the Kotlin programming language. So don't go anywhere. Thank you very much for this video. In the next video, we still have a lot to talk about when it comes to Recyclerview. Bye bye for now.